St. Paul's. I'm Jay Smith.
Still Jeff Lafayette.
We are the incredibly stupendous hubs of Denver and Carrollton.
Get better every week. This is your part. This is your show now.
No, I talked the last 2 weeks. I'm done. That's me for the year.
I think I actually contracted you for 7 weeks, dude. So
Of actual talking for 7 weeks?
Actual talking. People have been demanding it.
I'm going to get laryngitis or something. I don't talk this much anytime.
Well, if it means anything, I'm feigning interest.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. I'm used to that at home. Announcements this week.
We do have some.
We do have some. Next week's sermon, Junia Joplin will be doing as a special guest sermon. And then Thanksgiving, there is a special donation. And it is for the technology of the church. It is so Jeff and I can be to your homes every week. And I don't know why you wouldn't want to donate to them.
We might even change shirts. Take shirt suggestions. Or minimum donation.
Yeah, you know what? If you donate to the church, you can decide our next shirts.
There you go. Minimum donation, we'll talk about later.
Yeah, we've had some ideas. We thought the Blues Brothers. We thought
Abbott and Costello.
Abbott and Costello. We thought Beaker and Bunsen Honeydew. So yeah, you know what? Donate to the church. Let us know what kind of shirts we should get, and we'll come to your house for it. So our guest spot today is at Oak Park Neighbourhood, and Jeff is going to do an interview with Michelle.
Well, Jay, thanks for that awesome introduction. We're getting into a pattern here.
We are.
Yeah, not bad. So I am just absolutely thrilled. Jay's idea has really led us to get to meet some amazing people in the community. And one of the people we're going to meet today, and this is Michelle Knoll. So Michelle, what is your title here at...
I'm the executive director.
Okay, so Michelle is the executive director of Oak Park Neighbourhood Centre. And we, as a church, have worked with Oak Park in the past. We've supported them through a Thanksgiving offering. They have collaborated with us with our mental health roundtables. And we thought we'd check in and see how everything's going. So, Michelle, nutshell, what does Oak Park do?
Well, I want to thank you for checking in. It's not everybody's checking in. But I have to say we've been really blessed with a lot of support in the community, which has been great at this time. So we do a little bit of everything. The nature of a neighborhood center is to reflect the needs and the gifts of your community. So there's some similarities with neighborhood centers, but all of them are just slightly different. And it's based on people coming in your doors and saying, I wish we had this program, or could you help with this? And so the model then is to go, do we have the capacity to do it? Is somebody else doing it? Or should we look at meeting that need? Do we have volunteers who could do that? Can we financially do it? And so it's everything, 0 to 99, seniors programs, youth programs, children's programs, financial literacy, supporting people with utilities. We do a lot now around the mall as well with homeless individuals, also suffering with addictions and mental health challenges. So a little bit of everything, and it kind of changes as our community. We didn't used to offer seniors programs, and then seniors walked in the doors. So that's something we've been doing for about 4 years now.
That's amazing. So I guess I wonder, so if Jay and I walked in your door and said, we want to be funny, would you be able to help us with that?
I would say, this is my line, is go find 3 other people who think the same thing you do and come back.
Ooh,
That's good.
That's good.
Right? So you're 2 already.
All right.
So, I'd say go find somebody else who thinks the same as you do. So you've got like a core group. And then we'd say, well, can you open the building every Thursday to do a laugh fest? I don't know. And if you said yes, we go, okay, you're now our volunteers, so you're going to be under our insurance. We're covering that. Go crazy, literally. And that's what we do. And so that's how we respond to the specific needs of the community. So if you came in and said, I don't know, I love to sew, I want to teach kids how to sew. Similar thing, right?
That's amazing. I'm actually glad there's a throwaway question. You nailed it. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, we got to find 3 people.
We're not going to do that.
That's going to be pretty hard. That's going to be pretty hard, but we'll try. So how has COVID been impacting Oak Park, or has it?
Tripled our caseload.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have an awesome team, small team, but awesome. And they pivoted really quickly to online Zoom to support our after-school programs and our youth programs. So providing online activities 3 times a day. And then what we saw was a lot of people come in for food, household goods, support paying hydro bills. So we have a porch food bank now, which we will keep. Is still going. We just have fewer pins now on the porch. And so during COVID, a number of agencies and food banks shut down.
Yeah.
So we saw our food bank increase. Our utility payment program increased across the province. At one point, we were the only agency in Ontario providing utility support. So it was like I said, I have a great team. I mean, they just pivoted and made it happen. But it's been very demanding to meet the needs of all of those clients, and not in person, right? So that just mentality shift for us around, okay, what can we do online? And missing that person-to-person contact when people are struggling and isolated. So we found the conversations got longer and longer because people are so lonely, right? And you want to be able to listen to those and at the same time be able to meet the increased demand at work, which is a challenge. And I would say, we're stretched right now. We didn't close. So, we've been full on since March 15th, and we've just been told a number of food banks have chosen not to open at all this year. So what does that mean for us? What's that impact? And we've had great financial support from the Community Foundation and a lot of the service clubs in town. So I'm not, knock on wood, I'm not super concerned financially right now, but I'm concerned about just the load on the team and managing that. And we can't really take volunteers now. Right? People want to volunteer and we're not sure we want you in the building. Like, how many people is safe to have in the building?
Yeah.
How much are we opening up? So we rely on our volunteers, and we've got 4 key volunteers for the food bank program itself on Wednesdays. Besides that, we've really limited our volunteers. So we're not looking forward to the second wave.
No, but the fact that you have persevered so much during the first, and obviously it's amazing. So I guess the last question you almost already answered, but is there something that we can do as a church community, as a member of Oakville, as a larger community, that we can do to assist you?
Sure. For me, so I'm a Christian myself, so prayer is a biggie. And, people don't doubt the power of prayer, because certainly I personally feel very supported when I know congregations are praying for us. So, it's a mental health challenge right now in terms of time, time for yourself and balancing that. I have 3 homeless people right now I'm trying to find housing for in one day. Wow. So it's I think that is trying. So the prayer is a biggie. I think, really for us, check in on your neighbors, check in on the people. If you're in an apartment building, check in on those people, say hello, make the phone call. I think that's the most important thing as a community we can do, and that is going to take the pressure off us if people are feeling someone's reaching out to them and just saying, how's it going? I'm going to the store, do you need anything? Whatever it is, I think that's the most important thing at the moment. We do have the porch food bank on our porch. People are welcome any time of day, midnight, whenever. There's a little bin to drop canned food in there.
Wow.
We don't like you to put bread and stuff in there because the squirrels sometimes figure out how to get in. But canned food is good, and we've started to get some regulars who I see are dropping off every time. But really the most important thing is to reach out to people in your community and in your circle and just check in that they're okay.
Well, thank you.
I should have asked you for money or something.
You know what? So here's what we can do, and I think that we can look at this in the future, is right now everybody is in the now, and you have to be. I appreciate that. But how about if Jay and I try to make a commitment, and that we do this in a year, okay? And kind of follow up and see, what's your new normal? What are things looking like in a year removed from here? And maybe you might be asking for money then, if not sooner. maybe
Yeah.
you might be having a need that you can't do
Yeah.
that, but we want to continue to support.
Yeah.
And
And reach out to us.
Yeah, that'd be great. And we do, you know, as if we're going to the second phase and we're doing more Zoom type things, that if you're somebody who would love to chat, so we meet with a group of ladies from social who live in poverty. If you've got something you'd like to share on a Zoom meeting about some of your experience you've had or a talk, there's lots of Zoom room. But you know, the in-person thing is killing us right now. But really, honest to goodness, financially, we've just been really blessed with people who have stepped up. I said at the get-go, I'm not going to ask anybody for money. We're going to focus on the needs of the community, and I haven't had to ask. And it's just being there. So just really feeling blessed in that circumstance. It's just getting through this thing, and I look forward to seeing you for a new normal. I can't wait to see a new normal.
well, thank you for all your time. Thank you for letting us come visit you at Oak Park, and thank you, St. Paul's. We'll see you next week.